the committee.
The minority leader argued MPs needed enough time to peruse the report before any meaningful debate. Haruna Idrisu consequently led his side to storm out of the chamber.
So, Mr. Speaker, this report is one-sided by the chairman, members of the minority. I'm sorry, Mr. Speaker, will be guided. You can proceed with the motion, but the minority is unable to participate in this process. The report is one-sided and does not serve the public interest of transparency and accountability.
Majority Leader Oseche Mensah Bonsu had strong words for the NDC MPs, accusing them of dishonesty.
Mr. Speaker, I think we must put this out there. This House cannot be held ransom by a single individual who decides to be very dishonest. Mr. Speaker, this House will not pander to pedestrianism.
The Speaker ruled for the report to be debated in the absence of the minority.
Honourable members, you remember, I said, in the interest of the peace and stability of our nation, with a background to what men like Huntington had written, that there must be a calm atmosphere for the development of democracy and development generally. Now, today has come, and those who should help may be present so that we know what has happened, don't want to. Nevertheless, we have a responsibility in the name of democracy to proceed. Honourable Chairman, you may continue.
The NPP MPs had a field day, taking turns to tear into the minority.
Therefore, Mr. Speaker, your committee finds that no credible evidence was laid to establish extortion, notwithstanding the very strong and rhetoric language purporting extortion on the part of the government by the accusers.
This is the industry the committee of this House, as you set up, put us to. An 8-inch thick volume of material. And such a matter of public interest, public investment, they refuse to sit down and debate it. This is an affront to the image of Parliament.
Trace Minister Alan Trematin asked for Minority Chief Whip Muntaka Mubarak to be prosecuted for causing financial loss to the state.
It is a matter of record that this august House was summoned on the motion tabled by Honourable Muntaka, not in response to a state of emergency, but to investigate an allegation of the imposition of a levy. Mr. Speaker, the report of the special committee has made it clear that the committee could not substantiate the allegation of levy. In this regard, Mr. Speaker, it may be possible that the associated costs for recalling this House may be a case of causing financial loss.
Consequently, Speaker Professor Michael Quay referred the report to the Privileges Committee of Parliament for action to be taken against witnesses who are found wanting. After proceedings, however, the minority held a press conference to shred the report into pieces. Haruna Idrisu described the report as a gargantuan cover-up, adding his side owes nobody an apology for boycotting proceedings.
Whether the ends of justice, whether Parliament as an institution, as a check on the executive and its excesses have been met or not, whether the ends of transparency and accountability have been satisfied. I note with concern that the majority leader used very uncharitable, indeed insulting words to describe my person and that of Dr. Ayeni and many others. Let him be served notice that he has no monopoly over insults, and that at the appropriate time, I will respond with commensurate, if not excess, insults to fit his purpose.
A member of the committee, Dr. Dominic Ayene, also produced ammunition to nail the minority's claim that the report was a cover-up.
I regret to say that when the committee started its work, again, it was very, very clear that the majority had taken a stance on this matter. It was clear from the manner of questioning, the leading questions that were being asked, questions that were laden with answers to prepare the witnesses that had appeared before the committee to provide the answers that the majority wanted. And it reminded me of my secondary school headmaster, Brother Robert, who had a sign on his desk, and the sign read, "My mind is made up. Don't confuse me with the facts."
The committee's findings and investigation